Well, I'm doing the intro. This is the intro.
As the intro?
Yep. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We had such a good time doing it last week. We are back swiftly. Back again with another episode. This morning wasn't as easy. I don't know. Just Monday morning vibes, and we got to bed a little bit later last night. Finished season 7 of Game of Thrones.
That was
We're on season 8.
6 episodes left.
Yeah.
This is 6 months in the making.
Yeah.
So, this is probably the longest it's taken for me to watch a show.
Really? Usually binge it?
Mm-hmm. Usually you know how we were doing the wait a week after we finished the season to make it seem like we're waiting. I don't know how smart that was in hindsight, because it's taken so long, but...
I think it was smart.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's 6 weeks we could have been done earlier.
6?
Yeah, well, we took a week in between every season.
Yeah, between 1 and 2,
mm-hmm.
between 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 6, 6 and 7. Well, the time between 6 and 7 was like a month.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't watch for a little bit. What was going on there?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't going to watch season 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever was going on with you.
Me?
Yeah.
No. You ended up watching season 7.
Yeah, because I got dragged into it for some reason.
So a lot happened this past week.
Since we last recorded?
Yeah.
That was Wednesday?
Yes.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Busy weekend for us, I would say.
Yeah, busy weekend for the fellas.
Friday, not so much for me. I was going to go to the mall on Friday. Make some returns. And then
you didn't end up going?
No. What happened? Did I tell you what happened on Friday?
I think you just fell asleep, right?
Fell asleep at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then...
Did you get out of bed?
Here's the thing. Yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. Johnny, this is what I say people... When I talk to people, I say Johnny doesn't sleep. This is what I mean here. I think normal people wake up at 3 a.m. They go, well, what am I going to do here? And they just go back to bed. You would get out of bed.
Yeah. I would.
I would not. So,
Well, okay. Let me qualify that. I will get out of bed if I also fell asleep at 7 p.m. and thusly got an 8-hour bout of sleep. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And especially if I'm waking up on a Saturday, I'm not going to waste that time. I'm going to have a good time.
What do you do at that time?
Well, you can do whatever you want. You can play video games. You can watch Game of Thrones. You can read. You can go to the Nike store.
And the Nike store's not open at 3 a.m.?
Something like that.
I don't know. I think I have a harder time finding things to do in the morning than during the day. Because I feel like my whole, what's the word I'm looking for? My whole day revolves around other people. So I feel like it's hard finding time for me to do things. I don't know if you feel the same way. You probably don't.
I feel like you're getting this big head about this other people thing.
Big head?
Yeah. You think you're righteous?
I don't think I'm righteous. I'm just saying my day doesn't start till I talk to somebody. To me.
Aw. Well, then you can go on YouTube and drop a YouTube calendar or something like that next time.
So that's what I was doing. So from 3 to 4.
Oh, there you go.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
I was
so you were up. You were awake.
Oh, I mean, I was on YouTube, but I didn't do anything productive.
Pretty sure everything that I just listed wouldn't be counted as productive.
I think that's more productive than watching YouTube Shorts. I think.
Maybe. Yeah, I agree. I think anything, maybe depending on what you're watching, but I think most things are more productive. I even maybe say sleep is more productive than YouTube Shorts and TikTok.
Yeah.
Because those things are just poison.
Mm-hmm.
They're just poison for you.
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, sometimes you could maybe learn something off them, something interesting, but I don't know.
Not me. My feed is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing important.
Yeah.
So I should have listened to a podcast. That would have been
more productive.
More productive than YouTube. Is there anything less productive than watching YouTube?
Well, you can be productive on YouTube, I think. But yes, I would say specifically Shorts and TikTok. There's nothing less productive.
Like, do you think staring up at the ceiling is more productive than watching YouTube Shorts?
Yeah, because you could argue that you're in like a meditative state, and you're clearing your mind, relieving anxiety.
That's not a bad point. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. We just discovered YouTube Shorts is the worst thing you can do.
I mean, yeah, I stand by it. I've been off TikTok for a year and 2 months now.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Big shout out to John.
Never thought that would have happened. Because, yeah, TikTok came in like a storm. I don't know when I got it. Probably COVID. COVID times.
COVID.
Let's watch it a lot during COVID. And then gave it up for Lent. And I was able to be off it for like 40 days. So I did that pretty well. But then, the temptation got back to me, and I re-downloaded TikTok, and it's just poison. Oh, there's my phone. Anyways, yeah, shout out, not TikTok.
But yeah, so I wish on YouTube Shorts you get an option to remove the little button that says Shorts on there.
Yeah, so don't get tempted to click it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Set a time. I've started to set a time limit on YouTube for me. I wouldn't even say it's because of Shorts. I would just say just because of YouTube in general.
Because of Shorts with me, for sure. But anyway, so I watched YouTube Shorts from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Went back to sleep.
See, there you go. There's a killer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you can watch YouTube Shorts, but then you have to go do something after.
Okay.
You can't just fall back asleep.
So, woke up, I want to say 7:30.
Okay.
And then I realized I forgot to do something for work.
Oh.
So I hopped on the laptop.
Wow, good for you.
Did something for 30 minutes.
Good for you.
So there's my theory go. I watched YouTube Shorts for 30 minutes. Then I went back to sleep. Then I did some work. So there we go. There's my productive morning.
That's awesome.
Then woke up. Then so I would be like, 8 a.m.?
Yeah, that'll put you
I think watched YouTube Shorts again until 9.
Oh, wow.
And then...
You're a big YouTube Shorts guy. Just set a time limit on your phone.
I think I have to. It's becoming a problem. It's my most used app.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it now? I don't know how to do it now.
No.
I'll do it after. I'll do it after here.
Fine.
But then I decided I'll go to the mall now because the mall opens up at 10. So I waited till 9:30. Left here.
Yeah.
Went to the mall. Made some returns. Got some new stuff.
You see the robot?
The robot.
Robin Sparkles. Don't forget the robot.
No, I didn't see the robot there. He wasn't at the Nike store or at Macy's.
Yeah.
Maybe he was at Fabletics.
Fabletics?
Fabletics.
They've got a Fabletics there?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. First floor? Second floor?
Second floor, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Maybe he was at Mrs.
Fields.
Mrs. Fields.
Why do you think of Mrs. Fields?
I love Mrs. Fields.
I don't know.
You don't like it?
I don't think I do. I think I had, I think there was a cookie cake that I had a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had too much of it in one sitting. It kind of made me, queasy and sick. You know how it does it?
I know how it does it, yeah.
And then you just don't want to eat that thing anymore. So that's what happened to me. That's kind of why Mrs. Fields is a little ruined for me.
So you don't like cookie cake anymore?
I bet you if I had some, it wouldn't be so bad, but I've just got such a strong mental block against having it. I may never have a cookie cake.
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny, you're missing out, man. Also, when I was younger, I hated... So I ate a lot of mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. Threw it all up.
Oh.
I didn't eat mac and cheese for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm back, though, because mac and cheese is great.
Yeah, mac and cheese is fun. I will say, I don't really have, real mac and cheese. Just Kraft mac and cheese gets the job done for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really... I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but gets the job done.
How often are you getting exquisite mac and cheese from, restaurants?
0 times.
0 times,
I never get it.
I feel like most people
just I know I'm not going to like this. Too
much
much
really?
cheese.
You don't even give it the chance?
No.
I'm just saying, there's not a lot of places that just have mac and cheese.
Yeah. You get mac and cheese all the time, though.
What if I got mac and cheese?
I always see you getting, sides of mac and cheese.
Well, sides, sure, if it comes with them, but I'm not ordering mac and cheese, for my meal.
Alright. Yeah, but still.
Oh, the Griffith Claw mac and cheese I remember being very good.
Yeah. Good.
I think that's probably the last time I had ordered mac and cheese off the menu, which was probably a couple years ago.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Riveting.
Okay, so
riveting conversation.
Back to the mall. The Nike store, super easy process of returning, by the way.
Oh,
and you don't have to do it. You don't have to have the original card you paid for. They just said give any card.
Oh wow.
And I put it on because I think Marky paid for it last time.
Okay.
Or my mom paid for it last time.
Okay.
Because it was for Jacob, and then I had my card, so
yeah,
I got some money back. Because I returned Jacob's clothes.
You're really proud of yourself. You guys should have seen the smile on his face there. He was really, really happy with that.
And then I went to Macy's because I had a little check, and I bought myself a little humidifier.
Wow, nice.
A little humidifier and some cologne.
Okay.
I was watching.
Why'd you buy a humidifier now? Like off-season purchase?
Off-season purchase. It was on
a
sale.
More expensive, less expensive.
I think it was $99 originally, $59 now.
All right.
So I think it was a pretty good deal. And then the cologne, I was listening to a podcast and they told me this cologne was the best cologne to get.
Yeah. And
they were two 26-year-old, 24-year-olds. So I feel like they got good taste.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't smelled it yet. I bought it completely blind.
Okay.
I hope it's good because it was very expensive. I bought a bottle of cologne off Amazon.
How much was it?
Well, so I bought a bottle of cologne. I bought a bottle of cologne off Amazon for like $35.
Okay.
And this bottle was $95.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Zachy Banks out here.
So the coupon took care of it.
Yeah.
So it was basically a free bottle.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What coupon did you have?
I used to have a leather jacket.
Buy one humidifier, get one free.
No, I had a leather jacket.
Bottle of cologne free.
My mom bought me for returning for school in 2018.
Oh yeah.
And I never wore it. And so it still had the tags on and everything. And my mom came in clutch. She fought with the Macy's employee to get an exchange. I would have just taken the L.
Yeah.
Because at first they were like, "You can't return this. This is like 6 years old."
Right.
My mom has got away with the words though.
Yeah, she's special.
She was able to return it. So I had some money for the leather jacket. And I used that money to buy the cologne.
Good for you.
Hopefully I'll use it in the next upcoming week and let you all know how it is. Let me look up what
it You didn't use it Saturday night?
No, I used my Amazon bottle.
I don't really wear cologne.
Right, I remember you had what are the temporary sticks?
Yeah, whatever you call it. Trial sticks.
It's called, let me give them a shout. No free ads though, so this is not an ad. Prada Ocean Luna Rosa.
Oh wow.
So if anybody listening wears that cologne, leave a comment. Or let me know if I wasted my money. If you've tried it before, if you hate that smell, I would love to know. I'm probably gonna try it within the upcoming week, so
yeah.
It would be cool to know beforehand, but I probably won't. I'll probably use it before I see any comments or anything. So we'll see. But anyway, after the mall, my exciting day continued. Came back home, changed my outfit because it was time for the bachelor party. What was that? What was that laugh for?
I don't know. You just had a big pause after that.
I was waiting for you to go, whoa.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, it was my first time going to a bachelor party. Have you ever been to a bachelor party?
No, that was my first one.
That was your first one too?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like we said in the last episode, our friend Matt is getting married. And this past Saturday was his bachelor party. So, started off the day, we went to this place called MI Combat. It was just like laser tag, but a little bit more intense. It felt like a Call of Duty map. There were like floors we can go up to, shooting down at people. Mm-hmm. And there's one kid on our team. His name is
Was
Blue
it
Kid.
in the dark or was there lights?
It was dark.
Yeah.
It wasn't super dark.
Okay.
But you could see people.
Okay.
Like it wasn't glowing up or anything.
Yeah.
It only glowed up. What's the past tense of glowed up? Is it glowed up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It only glowed up when you were hit.
I would say it only glowed.
Only glowed.
I don't think you needed
glued
up.
I feel like glued would have been.
Glued? It only glued?
It only glued.
Man, I'm just looking at these birds. They're desperate for some of this bird feed, and they just cannot get to it. They see it. It's sad.
Oh, wow.
It's like it's a metaphor for life right here. You can see the reward, you can see the food, but you just can't.
Should we just go dump it?
You can't get to it because you're on the outside looking in, and they'll never let you in.
Wow.
Anyways,
750.
you went to MI Combat,
MI
laser
Combat,
tag, and
there's this kid on our team. His name is Blue Kid. You need to come up with a username.
What was your username?
Jenny. It was,
oh, didn't you used to not like that?
well, I did JENNI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but you embraced it.
I embraced it for this because I wanted people like, oh my gosh, who's Jenny? Who's so good at this game?
Did that work?
No, I wasn't very good at the game. I got...
What were the other usernames? What were some other funny ones?
There was only one person who had a funny name.
Yeah.
It was Volump Truck.
Nice.
Yeah.
No one did like their gamer tag or anything
No,
like that?
everyone just
really?
first 3 letters of first name, first 2 letters of last name, pretty much.
That's lame.
I know. I was shocked I was the only Jenny.
Yeah, so all right, props to you. Props to you for
Thank
having
you.
a unique name.
But anyway, going back, there was this kid named Blue Kid.
Yeah.
He is... You have like rankings and stuff.
Okay.
His ranking was general.
Well,
One of the highest things you can
so
get.
definitely like Call of Duty.
Definitely like Call of Duty. And he was really good. Had he not been on our team, I don't know if we would have won.
Max Prestige.
We beat the other team pretty bad every single time. So each team had one really good person. I don't know if they just worked there to try and make it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Or they just do this often. Because it's pretty expensive to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if every weekend they're just doing this on their free time. But
Maybe.
they were really good. They would get 30 kills each round.
Oh.
It was pretty intense.
So what happens when you get killed? Like you can't play the game anymore?
No, so when you get killed, there's a safe house for both teams. You just run back to the safe house.
Okay.
And then you
You're
respawn,
like,
essentially.
recharges you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just run back out.
Right on. Cool.
Yeah, my KDR ratio, not good.
What did you call it?
I know I said KDR ratio. It's like saying, what is it like saying? It's like saying ATM machine.
Yeah.
My KDR was not very good from what I remember. But I got 13th place out of everyone there.
How many people were there?
28, I want to say.
Oh, so top 50.
Top 50, yeah.
Nice.
Big day for me.
Yeah.
Um,
You should be proud of yourself.
So that was a lot of fun.
Because you weren't top 50 in the freshman Marshall.
I don't know why you brought that up now. That's horrible. What a terrible way to start my Monday. Why would you even say that? But you know what I will say? I became a collegiate athlete from that sport, so...
Yeah, that's true. Wow,
fueled-
that's an underdog story.
It fueled the fire.
Holy cow! We should write a script on that.
Should we?
Yeah, maybe that's what our song can be about.
Be sucking a marching band? And then being good at marching band? I don't think people are going to relate to that.
No. We'll write the script. It'll be good.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Johnny and I are, again, trying to find things to do with our morning. And one of the things we decided to do was to start writing a song.
Well, we don't have to write a song. I think we should write the movie. The song was an idea. The song will be in the movie.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think the song necessarily has to be about marching band.
Okay. So you want to write a movie script? I thought when you said script, I thought you meant like...
Song. No, yeah, I know. I did say song. I did say song. But
you also said movie, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll work on that tomorrow. But to continue for the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Next, what we did, we went to the groom's parents' house. And we had a little beer Olympic party.
Yeah.
Which
I've never done a beer Olympics yet.
It was so much fun.
Really?
It was so much fun. Everyone took
Would you call the thing at Tasneem's a beer Olympics? Or like that's like a shadow of a beer Olympics?
It was a shadow of it. It was basically beer Olympics, but there were a lot of people who weren't trying.
Yeah. It was pretty discombobulated.
It was discombobulated.
Okay.
We were kind of trying to figure out what events to do. This one of the events were laid out very well, and people were giving enough effort to where it was fun, but weren't overly competitive. Mm-hmm. So, I was on the white team.
Nice, me too.
Unfortunately, our team didn't do very well. But I'll get into that in a little bit. So the events they had it was pretty much standard beer drinking games. So we had Flip Cup.
Nice.
We did this fun thing though with Beer Cup where we did a kind of musical chairs.
Okay.
So we'd walk around the table, and when the music stopped, we'd chug our beer.
Yeah.
Flip the cup, last one to flip it.
Oh, that is fun. I do like that.
So we had Flip Cup, normal beer pong.
Okay.
Have you ever played Four Corners?
Yeah.
So we played Four Corners. That one took a while because the best man had this idea where you could only be done with your beer if you hold it over your head and nothing comes out, like not a single drop. And believe it or not, almost every single time a drop came out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that would be.
And I felt bad too because we had 9 people, and so the groom's dad subbed in.
Yeah.
And he's like, guys, I can't do this anymore.
I'm too old for this.
He's too old for this. So there's Four Corners, beer pong. We had a egg balance game. You know, you put a spoon in your mouth, put an egg on it.
This is like exactly what we did at
Disney's
Party minus the Four Corners so far.
It was pretty similar to the games we played.
Yeah.
But the last 2 I want to talk about because those were the most fun.
All right, get to it.
The second last game was the fruit by the foot.
Okay.
So what you did is you put so you have a fruit roll up, you unroll it, you put the tip of it in your mouth.
Yeah.
And then stop! Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that.
You forced me to laugh
I know.
at that.
I
You were like
was
doing a little
giving you a
stupid face. I was gonna let it go. I wasn't gonna say anything.
But no, you put the top of the fruit roll up in your mouth, and then you can't use your hands. You just have to eat the entire fruit roll up.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen you do that before with
a fruit roll up.
Speed. Yeah.
Oh,
back in like 2017 or something.
Oh,
like that,
I
but
might have.
still.
I was not good.
Wow.
I had the second slowest time.
Oh,
his dad beat me.
You used to be a fast eater. You used to be able to down a Chipotle bowl in like
I will say
1 minute 30 seconds.
The white team went first, and we were kind of all right. How do we do this?
Why did you go first?
We were randomly selected.
Okay.
There was a wheel.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. My teammate did a pretty good job. He got it in like 36 seconds. It took me 47.
Wow. Slow.
Second slowest time of the day.
Zach confirmed Zach does not know how to suck cock.
I would like to say, I do know how. No, I'm joking. I did not sleep with that man. Just kidding. Yes, I did. I just sketch bit.
I think they understood.
Okay.
You don't have to drop your reference after you make it.
So I feel like some of our listeners haven't heard a sketch or know what's going on with him.
Okay, but you don't go like you only whatever.
I'm not allowed to say the reference after I say it.
No, I think it makes it lame.
I think you're lame. I'm joking. I didn't mean that, Johnny. I'm sorry. All right, I'll go back to my fruit roll up bit. So anyway, the white team went. Johnny's giving me a look.
All it took, I just had to stare him down, and he caved.
Fumbled immediately. So the fruit by the foot.
Yeah. What was the fastest time on that?
Very like 17 seconds.
Whoa.
It was crazy.
Who did that? You didn't do first name, no.
I think the black team did that.
Wow. Black versus white. Classic.
No.
Black is always quicker than white.
It was crazy. So, and also they were making me laugh during it, which I thought was a little rude. They were saying gobble it up or something like that, making me chuckle. So I didn't do very well. And then the last event...
so go for it.
That event was really fun, but the last event, I think, was the most fun. So we started on opposite ends of the backyard.
Okay.
So we were on one side, and there was a table on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And the table was filled... It was an ice tray.
Okay.
And so what you had to do is you had... when you got to the table, there was a straw. And in the ice tray, there's 9... There's how many ice tray cubes are in an ice tray? Like 10?
Yeah, call it 10.
We'll call it 10. So in the ice tray, there were 9 spots filled with beer, and the last spot was filled with tequila. So it was kind of fun. We were talking with our group, with our other teammate, and we're like, do we go for the tequila first? Do we do tequila last? Do we do tequila somewhere in the middle? How do we, what
strategize?
How do we strategize this? So, so basically you just run to the table, drink everything through the straw, and then run back.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
So you had one ice tray for each person.
One ice tray for each person, yeah, sorry. Mm-hmm. So, I might have had the fastest individual time.
Nice.
But we did not win. We got second place on that one.
Oh. Where'd you finish total?
I don't remember.
Obviously you didn't win.
It was sub 30 seconds, I think.
I meant like in the standings.
Oh, in the standings. Well, here's the sad part of the story.
Oh.
We were in 5th place, so there were 5 teams.
Okay.
We were in 5th place the entire time.
Oh.
That's not true. The first round, we were in 4th place.
Okay.
We fell to 5th place
Oh.
and then stayed in 5th place.
Sad.
Until the ice tray.
Yeah.
So, because of how dedicated our team was in that game,
Yeah.
we ended up getting back to 4th place.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That takes heart. That takes a lot of heart, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it a bit embarrassing because the team we beat was the groom's dad and a diabetic? It was a little embarrassing.
Why are you calling out his health issues?
He couldn't drink the beer, so he was sober the whole time.
Mister, did your room's dad had to drink for him, or?
No, he drank root beer.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't get last. We didn't podium either.
Yeah.
But it was an honor facing the court with you, Jake. Jake, if you're listening to this, a different Jake, not my brother Jake. Groomsman Jake. Jake, if you're listening to this, it was an honor and a pleasure, man. It was an honor to ride in that battle with you. But I think that's a really fun idea, and I'm not saying I would use it for my bachelor party, but if...
Like Beer Olympics or that game?
Beer Olympics.
Okay.
And that game, both. If we were to have it at my bachelor party, I'd be totally fine with that. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we had these like custom shirts made.
Yeah, the custom shirts
Custom shirts were really funny.
Custom shirt.
But yeah, so after beer pong, we decided to sober up a little bit because we had to go to...
We should have worn custom shirts out later that night.
I know we should have.
After dinner, obviously.
We should have had them underneath our nice clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went up getting a hotel in Royal Oak. It was the Hyatt. Shout out to Hyatt. Very expensive that weekend.
Zach wants me to react to that, and I'm not going to give him the satisfaction.
And then, okay.
It's the Hyatt. It's not the Hyatt.
I like calling it the Hyatt. It's like Hyundai.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. All right.
But
Do you
this
think
is
it's
where-
owned by the same company?
No. That would be crazy, though. Huh?
Yeah, right?
Every HY is owned by one mega corporation.
Yeah, the HY Corp.
But this is exciting because this is where Johnny came into. Johnny, you can kind of tell this part of the story because I feel like I was given a majority of the first part. Of the Bachelor
no
party.
worries. No worries. Oh, man.
Give me your perspective on
Just
it.
got a sad text.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not that sad. It was like, quote.
Okay.
Start quote, sad, end quote, sad. Yeah, so I hopped in for the dinner. We had dinner in downtown Detroit on the riverfront. It was really nice little spot. It was in the Renaissance Center. Place which I've never been. I mean, I have not traveled to Detroit that much. I know we just live, 30 minutes up the road, but just like kind of Zach and I were talking about earlier, our parents basically gave us no reason to go to Detroit. They, I don't know, just growing up, just always felt like they maybe not bashed it, but we're just like, I mean, we never went down to Detroit growing up. Joe Louis Arena, sure. Yeah. Maybe whatever small here and there bits for like DIA or whatever, but never went. And so just, never ventured out that far. But yeah, so we went down there and went to the Ren Center for the first time and had a really nice dinner. There's, a good group of us there. We got a couple bottles of wine, got some, fun appetizers, and just had a really nice time, I thought. You could tell that everyone was pretty whipped from all the drinking all day. Everyone was pretty gassed. But everyone was still in good spirits, and once everyone got some food in them, we were having a really good time. So it made for a really nice dinner. We sat down. Our reservations were at 8. We had an 8 p.m. reservation at Dorsia. Don't know how he got it, but well done, Max. And didn't leave the restaurant until like 10:15. So it was pretty classy. It felt really classy to be popping out of the restaurant that late. And then afterwards, we kind of didn't know what to do, but there was like a little push and pull. So the casino was kind of the original plan, but kind of throughout dinner, there was and maybe like maybe not throughout dinner, but once we left, there were like basically some whispers of like, you could tell a couple people didn't want to go to the casino. Mm-hmm. I was kind of ready to go to the casino, but I was also like very willing to just be part of the group. If we didn't go to the casino, I would have been like disappointed, but not it wouldn't have torn me up or anything like that. I still would have had a good time. I'm sure of it. So we start kind of like meandering over to the casino. We're kind of looking at, different bars to hop into, but we just never ended up like walking into any bar. We walked into one that we thought maybe was cool. Turns out it was just like a swanky restaurant, and they were like closing shop, and it was like it was awkward. But Detroit was very lively. There was a couple of concerts going on. There was some type of like heritage festival going on as well. So there was tons and tons of people out, and it was cool. I think that it reminded me of Chicago in terms of like the amount of people out and about on one night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never never did that in Kansas City. I don't know, like I legit have never. Maybe London reminded me of London too. There's like all the people in London that were out that night, and so yeah, so nightlife in Detroit was pretty fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to the Greektown Casino. We played, me played personally. I played the Game of Thrones slots, and it was fun. It always helps. So I won money, and it always makes it a lot more fun when you're winning money. But it is kind of funny how fun sometimes just pressing a button can be, and watching Jon Snow's face pop up, 4 times in a row. The character that I hit it big on was Jorah Mormont. I got like a row of Jorah Mormonts, and then if you got a character, sometimes they'd have like a value below their name, and you'd get like a bonus, bonus money if you hit. And so that's what happened. Jorah had like a 20,000. Again, this is credits. This isn't money. So it came out to $200, but it had like a 20,000 credit thing under him. So I got, 200, kept playing a little bit. I'd originally put in 100 in, so I cashed out like up 150. So I cashed out 250. So that was fun. But it was also just kind of silly. Like we saw the Game of Thrones slots and we're like, oh, we gotta do that. And then like the chair was vibrating. So that made it fun too. Because, something you'd be like, oh, something cool's about to happen. Because your chair would start vibrating. And then there was like Night King mode. What was there? You could like hit King Beyond the Wall. And you would like, quote, battle, the White Walkers. And like, if you like won enough battles, you would like get to like the generals, the Night King's general, not the Night King himself. So we didn't make it to the generals, but we did get a chance to play that King Beyond the Wall mode. And then, but there was like the Night King mode, which we got to play a lot, which just spent like, if that first column landed on Night King, then you just end up in Night King mode. And I don't know how to explain it. Maybe there's like some official term, like rules or whatever. Like maybe that's a common game on, what's it called? But basically it was just like a multiplier event. Like every character had a value below their face. So you're like, quote, almost like, quote, guaranteed money. And it was just a good time. But the unfortunate thing was, it was me, Brian, and Ned, and we were hanging out at that. And then Zach comes up, which like he has the right to do so, but I just didn't want to take the risk of bad juju. Like, not to say that Zach has an aura of bad juju, but I was up 150. I didn't want to start just plummeting down, so I just cashed out real quick, and that's kind of why I finished at 150. I would have liked to have tried to go a little bit more, and we did kind of circle back around to the Game of Thrones slot machine at the end of the night.
Went back?
Yeah, we went back.
Oh.
And we started winning it again. But
So
then we
it's-
were getting the calls of like, oh, we have to leave the casino. And I was so close to being like, I'm not fucking leaving. I think you're going to have to get a wrecking ball to get me to leave from here. But I acquiesced. We had to go. I mean, we were part of a group, so we had to go. And we were like winning, and in that like last 5 minutes of desperation of like I'm not leaving, we lost $40. So I really could have gone home up. I will say I would have split it with Ned because he did give me some cash the second time around because Ned went up on roulette. I mean, he put in like 40 and cashed out with 60, so he was up like $20. So, anyways, yeah. So after the casino, we went to.
Can I sign up with the casino real quick?
Yeah.
I'm glad you had such a great time, man. I did not have a good time at the casino.
Oh yeah.
My experience with the casino, Zachy bets does not leave the casino a winner. Never has. Almost did. This is the first time I was
You
off.
just gotta be chill, baby. You gotta be
So
cool.
my strategy with the casino is to go to the really old looking machines because I feel like no one plays those. Everybody wants to see the big lights and colors, and those are the ones that you're going to lose money on. So I was thinking, oh, they don't care about the old machines. I'll go to those. So I went to the old machines, and for the first time, I started off a winner. I put in $2. I was up $2, so I made $2. I had $4 in total. I was thinking to myself, well, I'm going to cash out now. I'm up ahead. This will be the first time I'm leaving with a winner. And then Ned gave me a ticket for 72 cents.
Oh, really?
And I was like, I can turn the 72 cents into $5. So I had $4.72. I was like, I can make $5. So I went back to my same machine, put in all the money, and then I got to $5.98. I was like, just one more is all it takes, and I'll hit. Or yeah, $4.90. I hit $4.98.
Yeah.
I was like, one more is all it takes, and then lost all that money. I was like, I can make it back. Put in $5. Lost all that money. Put in $5 more. Lost all that money. It's crazy. I didn't win really. I might have won.
What bets were you placing? Like how much? How much per spin?
5 on 5.
How much per spin was that?
So 25 cents.
Okay.
So yeah, so that just ruined my night. And then losing all the money and then seeing Johnny, Ned, and Brian hit it big and then them stop playing right as I got to them, that hurt my feelings a little bit.
Well, now I feel completely justified in my whole.
No, you were 100% right to stop playing. I just wish I could have seen somebody win. Maybe it's
Look,
me.
I think it is you. I think you got to be a little bit more cool about it. I think maybe you walk up and you've got this big naive smile on your face. You're looking like a fool, and the pit bosses are like, "Oh, we can take advantage of this guy."
Every time they do that, so it's got to be my face. I got to change my face.
I think you just have gullible looking
Got a
face.
whole new demeanor.
I feel like you also maybe need to temper your bets a little bit. So if you're hitting 25 cents per bet, like think about that. So I was doing $1 bets on $100. So I had 100 plays to go through. So I was just hammering plays. Mm-hmm. Like I had plenty of plays to run through. You had a total of 20. Like what? I don't know. What's that math? 20. You had 20 plays. If you were doing 25 cents.
But you also
need to up your dollar amount, buddy. What are you gonna? You're not going to make any money on your.
I was switching
25 cents.
I was switching to $1, but on the $1 I was losing.
I mean, like put in $100 like I did.
No, I was too scared.
Have some fun.
That was
maybe if you start having fun, you won't.
I've done it before, and I have not had fun.
All right.
So anyway, we'll move on from my. I got free Pepsi though, and
that
made up for it a little bit.
Yeah. There were free bevs, not drinks, not alcoholic bevs, but free other types of bevs. Also, it was total relic of the past. I mean, it was all smoking section. Mm-hmm. This smoking section doesn't exist anymore, but at the casino it does. So anyways, we moved on from the casino, went to a little like alleyway bar type thing where like they checked your IDs as you walked into the alley, and then you could just walk up to any bar and kind of go in. There was one bar that it was just like an open air like counter, and you basically just like got a drink from there, and then you went and hung out in the alleyway. And I thought that was really unique. I thought that was cool. I liked that a lot. Would I go back? Maybe as a group. Or like if you're just, feeling like you need to be around some people, then I would go back because it was very lively. Tons of people around Detroit. And like, I know this is how it's gonna sound, but I mean it in like a good, like, I mean it not in the way that it's gonna sound. I just mean it in terms of like, there's a lot of people there, but there's just a very diverse group of people because there was like country music going on. I don't know what the other concert going on, but it drew in a lot of, I don't know, there were a couple funny looking people at the bar. And then there's, an African heritage festival going on, and it's all sorts, right? Whatever. But there's just a very diverse group of people and like a lot of different, I don't know, clothes, I guess you could say. So it was
a real melting pot.
Yeah. So that's what made it kind of fun. So did we talk to any of them? No, we didn't talk to anyone new. We just kind of talked to in our own group. I mean, technically, talking with Matt's other boys was a little bit new for me. I mean, we'd met him before, but it's always good to keep,
At this point, it was midnight, 1 a.m. We were pretty exhausted from the day we had.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the boys were definitely whipped. We ended up calling it pretty quick, which I was okay with. I love going home early. If I'm in bed by 1, I love that.
It's good night.
What's even better? 12:30. I will say, like, that's the prime zone though. 12:31 is the prime zone. Anything before that is like you kind of look back and you're like, oh man, did I go home too early? Mm-hmm. But anything after that, you're like, gosh, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. But 12:30 to 1.
They always say nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m.
Yeah, true. Ted Mosby, shout out.
But yeah, so then Johnny went home, and then Ned, Brian, and I stayed in the hotel.
Yeah, they got a hotel. For all the people that are locals that listen to this, they got a hotel in Royal Oak. We live 2 miles from Royal Oak.
Can I tell you something? In the group chat, I was pushing that, hey, what if we didn't get a hotel? And I was like, no, we'll hang out in the hotel, but it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this was the most expensive night in the entire month of July.
In mankind.
Mm-hmm. So we spent so much money in this hotel. Again, it was fun. Could have saved some money.
Yeah. But you got a breakfast out of it.
I ate so much food in that breakfast, man. I ate so much food it made me sick.
Wow.
I was trying to get my mom.
You still a little hungover or something?
No. It was just, I overate by a long shot. Just because I wanted to get my money's worth out of. And plus there's like so many beers in my tummy from the night before.
Yeah.
Just combining that with so much, not super healthy food, like French toast sticks, donut holes.
I love donut holes.
They were pretty good.
Yeah. Donuts are so good.
Yeah. You want to tell me your story on Friday? The wonderful surprise I woke up to?
Yeah, sure. I'm so, again, in an attempt to be slightly better human beings, we think that waking up a little bit earlier will help with that. I don't think the time that you wake up necessarily defines yourself, but if you're trying to, work on yourself a little bit, I think waking up, having that discipline helps. And so we have, set our goal to be wake up at 7. We've been doing this for about a week and a half now, and we've missed so we started this like Wednesday, July, what would that be, 3rd?
I think so.
And we've only been doing it on weekdays, right? So we hit it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Did we even hit it on Thursday of that week?
We didn't hit it on Friday. I think we did Thursday.
No, we did hit it on Friday. Oh, yeah, we didn't hit it on Friday. So we got, so we're already out of the, I'm trying to do that in my head, 9 business days, we're already hitting a clip of only 66% success rate, which will be better. Yeah. We'll be better. By August 1st, we'll be flying. We'll be doing great. Anyways, so last Friday, which would have been July 11th, is that right? Something like that? No, July 12th. We both wake up at 7 and we'll send a text to each other, be like, you up, you ready to go do whatever. And on Friday it was just it was very mutual. Let's just go back to bed. I forget Thursday night we were up late, chatting, boys, doing the boys chat. Yeah, we got caught up in that. So that's where we were a little tired and we just decided to skip. But then 8:30 rolled around and I was kind of awake at that point. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna complete our mission because we're kind of coming up with a little bit of a schedule for what to do on these weekday mornings. And we've decided that Fridays we want to get donuts from this place right down the street called the Daily Dozen, and then go, kind of enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the morning. So anyways, we did not do that on Friday, obviously, but it was 8:30 rolled around. It's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go, get some donuts. So basically that was the story, is I just went and got some donuts. And we enjoyed them. They were really good. They're so good. The Daily Dozen does a really good job. I mean, because they bake them fresh, so it's just, just tasty.
Yeah,
go
pretty
for
much
it.
everything I had. I just want to say it was a great bachelor party. I was honored to be part of it, and I hope to be invited to some more someday.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little remiss without, I'm totally okay having talked about the bachelor party for the whole episode, and we're definitely not a political podcast, but you have to mention it. We don't have to talk. We can say like 2 minutes of it.
Mm-hmm.
But holy cow, never would have thought that an attempted presidential assassination. Like, I don't know why, but it's just, again, one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it just maybe one of those things as a young person that you're like, oh, that'll never happen to me, and then it happens to you. And you're like,
yeah.
And again, it doesn't even happen to us. I mean, it happened to our country, but you're just like, I never would have thought someone would have tried.
I was pretty shook by it.
Yeah,
I've been taught the Secret Service is
the
real deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And apparently he was really close.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like he got close in terms of like distance.
Yeah,
to the president.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he got really close to killing him. Like if it grazes your ear, again, like I forget who said it, but one turn of the head away from a dead presidential candidate. So, I mean, I would say like weirdly, and maybe this isn't weird. Like I probably am not alone in this feeling, but in 2020. I definitely thought that there was a chance someone might get assassinated.
Too, yeah.
Like, because after all the riots and everything that happened, in 2020, it was like, holy cow, someone's getting like, it just it had that air. But the thing about this election cycle is it doesn't, in my opinion, didn't have that air. Like, it's definitely very contentious.
Yeah, but every election is. But the 2020 election was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it really, and so, it's just a bummer that, we're not saying anything new, but it's just a bummer that people get so riled up.
It wouldn't be a podcast this week without mentioning it.
Yeah. That happened on Saturday. And we're here on Sunday. The other kind of funny thing about it, though, for me, is like, I agree, I was shook, but we had to carry on. Like we had a bachelor party to go to, so for me it didn't really it really hasn't I would even say it really hasn't even sunk in.
It affected me. Happened. When I got home to the hotel that night, I was looking up like is he alive? Did they find the person? Did they know who did it? Because again, I'm not a big gun guy, so the fact that
you're a big gun guy. I'm looking at him, baby. I'm looking at him.
So yeah, it was. I just continues my worry with guns. That's all. And the fact that it happened to him, could happen to anybody, that kept me up a little bit.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's just a spiral.
The fact that it happened to him. Yeah. That is a bit of a spiral, but...
What a catch! Oh my gosh!
All right, anyways, we don't record the podcast, so no one will be able to see that, but do you want to do this questions from the viewers?
I got another question.
Okay.
So if you want to do one, I'll do the other. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Jacob... My brother sent a question in.
Yeah.
And I love Jacob because he gasses the podcast up so much. His question is it difficult being the two sexiest podcasters on the planet?
Wow. You know what? We wake up and we piss excellence. So it's just normal for us. We are aware of the fact that we have on women. So in short, no. It's really nice.
I appreciate the gas up. Shout out, Jacob.
Yeah, we love you, Jake.
I appreciate the question, and it is difficult. That'll be my answer. All right, John, you want to give your answer?
So we have a comment from one of the boys, one of the main boys. A shout out, Aaron. He did, he FaceTimed me at like 1:30 on Friday.
He did?
Yeah.
What about what?
I think just to talk about the podcast, but there was like 0% chance I was awake. Oh, you know what I mean? I was asleep, and that was Friday. Like I woke up and like I saw the text, and I had a FaceTime notification that Aaron FaceTimed me, and I was like,
oh. Well, shout out Aaron too for the FaceTime.
Yeah, shout out Friday nights I don't stay up too late because I have to wake up Saturday mornings. So FaceTime me Saturday night. That's what I'm getting to. If you want a good late night FaceTime, do it Saturday night. But anyways, he dropped a commie. Dropped a commie on the latest video. It is, you have 24 hours to hit 18 under par. Oh man, we're going back to golf. You have 24 hours to hit 18 under par on 18 holes with unlimited mulligans. If you hit it, you win $10 million. If not, you die. What would you do? I'm going to be honest. I'm a little cocky. I would try that. I would go for that.
You'd go for it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I will not take that deal. I don't think $10 million is enough to where I'd risk my life over golfing.
Unlimited mulligans.
I know. I know. I'm saying that I would not do it.
All right.
I don't think I have the skill.
You would definitely get worn out. But it is kind of like going to the driving range, right? So when you're hitting balls at the driving range, you can hit maybe like 150 balls, maybe 200, something like that. But it will definitely wear on your hands a little bit. So you might start to get tired by the end of the round.
But if you know you're gonna die, you're not gonna be tired. I don't think. I think you're the
adrenaline. The adrenaline. Well, I mean, it will affect your hands. Like again, maybe you're right. Maybe you are able to play through the pain because of the adrenaline, but.
I feel like you get gloves too here, no?
I mean, yeah, you always wear a golf glove. I mean, yeah, maybe, but still, like, even with the golf glove, sometimes you can get a little sore in your hand. You can get a little, blistery. But yeah, unlimited mulligans. I guess I'd also like to maybe ask what course. Yeah. Because there are, like, Augusta, I'd be terrified of. I would never do that. Even with unlimited mulligans. Like, we go watch the pros play, and they're hitting, 1 under par. It's the unlimited mulligans that is getting to me. Like, that's what's making me so cocky right now in my head. I'm like, oh, I've got unlimited chances? I could do that.
If we also get unlimited health, I think that would be...
Like, unlimited health? What is this, a video game?
No, if my back doesn't give out...
Yeah.
I think I would...
So maybe you just don't accept the challenge.
I'm not accepting the challenge.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
It might be best for Zach to not accept the challenge. But if you don't, you will die is also pretty an imposing part of it. And the 24-hour time limit. Again, I am feeling cocky, so I kind of want to do it. And, YOLO, you only live once. Like, yeah.
Maybe for...
Can I kiss a girl the night before? Is that all right? Can I at least go out on top?
Ride into battle with your head held high?
Yeah.
I'd give you that.
Yeah? All right, good.
There is one more thing I want to talk about.
All right. Wait.
Yeah.
Final decision, Aaron. I am taking it.
You're taking it?
I would like to petition for a 24-hour extension. Give me 48 hours. But if that's too much, I understand.
It might be too... What if it's 40 hours for $1 million? But if you don't hit it, you still die.
I'm taking it.
Okay. Or maybe you lose your leg or something.
Yeah. If we can decrease the stakes by a little bit, like you lose your right arm.
You can never golf again.
You can't throw a ball. I guess you could throw with your left arm, but you'd have to work it up a little bit. Anyways, I like that one. That was a good thought.
That was a good thought. I like that. My final decision is no. I don't think I'm skilled enough to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last thing I want to say is, so we upload this podcast on Spotify for podcasters. It used to be Anchor, the Anchor app. So they still give you statistics.
Yeah.
Of who listens to your podcast, where they're from.
Yeah.
So we have a new listener.
Oh.
And would you like I'm not gonna have you guess where they're from.
Oh, I can guess where they're from.
You want to guess?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and guess.
Ghana.
No.
Oh.
It's
close.
No.
What continent?
It'll give it away.
Oh.
That gave it away.
Australia.
We have one Australian listener. Her name is Victoria.
Oh wow.
It says
they sell your name.
It says the first name.
That's crazy. I guess it makes sense. Everyone knows everything. It's not that hard. That metadata is not that crazy.
So,
holy cow!
I just want to give.
I didn't know that they gave names.
It's just people in different countries, or maybe I'll look at the stats after this. The person in India who listened to our podcast, their name is not listed. So maybe
he returned and listened to that
no.
episode?
It's from the last time he listened.
So maybe it's like new update.
But shout out to Victoria if you're listening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it's weird that if you listen to this and we call you out by name, but I appreciate you listening to the pod. Shout out Australia.
I think you just lost all of our viewers by doing that.
You think so?
Yeah, now they know that we're just completely stalking them.
No, I'm not right. I don't know anything about them. I don't live in Australia. There's somebody in Victoria. There's somebody in Australia named Victoria.
How about this?
There's probably a lot of people.
This is the first and the only time we will specifically by name shout out.
Okay, by name. We'll shout out your country.
We can shout out. We can be like, shout out to all the Bulgarians out there, something like that. But I don't think
you'll know it's you. We're not
specific
listening.
names anymore. I mean, yeah, shout out Victoria. Thank you for listening. I'm sure you won't get to this part of the podcast. There's absolutely no way some rando in Australia is listening to an hour long of me and you talk.
But it was cool, and if you listen to our podcast and you live in a different country, we'll shout you out.
Yeah.
Not by name, but the country. We'll shout the name out by country.
Mm-hmm. And we'll cook up some more bits. Maybe closing thoughts. Maybe we don't do this on a Monday morning. You know what I mean? Because Monday's it's still a little bit. It's Monday. It's Monday morning.
It's Monday.
And maybe marinate some more thoughts, marinate some more segments for next time. So, until then,
thank you all for listening. We're glad to be back. A bit of a slower episode, I think, than the first one. The first one was so exciting to get back in.
Also, I'm pretty sure I won the draft of that first episode.
The poll is still up, so if you haven't voted yet,
where is the poll?
That's how you can find it on Spotify.
That's not fair.
If you click on it, Johnny's winning right now.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's very fair. Wait, what's the tally?
2-0.
Hi!
We have until the end of July.
Thank you to everyone who voted for me.
So Zach Army, get out there, go vote for Zach.
The Zarmy.
The Zarmy. Thanks guys for listening. Until next time.
Ciao. Bye. Love ya.